If you believe in a project long term and you have some tokens that you're planning on holding for a fairly long period of time, it's always best to stake those tokens so you're earning an APY rather than just having them sitting in your wallet dormant. And in today's video, I'm going to teach you exactly how you can stake your tokens and delegate to a validator node on the SEI network. So if you guys have some SEI tokens just sitting around, you're planning on holding them long term for at least a few months to maybe several years, you may want to consider staking, and I'll show you exactly how to get it done using the Compass wallet. Okay, so in today's video, I'm going to be teaching you how to stake your SEI tokens using the Compass wallet. And I do have a link to this nice handy ultimate guide to getting started with the SEI network that I will have linked below if you guys need some extra help. However, I'm going to show you the entire process in today's video. In a previous video, I did show you how to set up a Compass wallet for the SEI network and how to bridge over some tokens. So if you need help with that, I'll go ahead and have that video linked and be popping up above right now. Go watch that one and come back once you have a Compass wallet set up and some SEI tokens in your wallet. We're going to assume you've already done that, and so let's go ahead and get started. We can come down and we do see another little handy guide here, how to stake SEI. So if we click that, it's going to open up a nice little guide here. It's essentially going to walk you through the same process I'm going to show you today. But again, that will be linked in the description below if you guys need a little extra help. So what we're going to do is we're going to click on our Compass wallet here, and that will pop up the app. And if you click the three little like hamburger menu here, you do see an expanded view. If we click on that, it opens it up into a browser window tab. Personally, that's how I like to do this. You can do it the other way by just having it in a little small section up here in the top right. But for me personally, if I'm going to be doing something like this a little bit more involved, I like to have it in a browser tab. And also then if you're checking, like, say, the guide, you can go back and forth without closing it every single time. Okay, so let's assume that you do have some SEI. You guys can see here my portfolio. I do have a little over $500 that I've just sent over to this wallet to get started. And coming down a little bit down here, you can see at the bottom of the wallet, we do have several different tabs and icons you can click on, and one of them is stake. So essentially, we're going to just click on that stake button, and it will open up the staking tab right here. It doesn't have the APY available just yet, so you're not able to see that, and none of the validators show that just yet, as it is in kind of fairly early stages of the network. But if we read more here, and I do recommend that if you guys are planning on staking, you go ahead and read this, that you're going to earn tokens two different ways. One is through transactions that are sent, and the other is through the new supply. So as new tokens are created, they're actually generated and distributed to the validator nodes, and thus to the people staking with those validators. So you're going to earn two ways there. It is not without risk, though, as you can get slashed, essentially, is what happens if the validator you choose does something that goes against the rules of the network. So it's always important to do your own due diligence on all of these different validators. And also another key thing to note here is that upon unstaking, it's going to take a period of 21 days. So if you guys want your tokens back, you're going to need to actually unstake 21 days before you would need them in your wallet, as it will take that amount of time from the time you unstake until those tokens are available and able to spend again. However, you can claim instantly, and so you guys can actually claim your stake at any point, and it's going to transfer them over to you. So make sure you guys read that stuff, do your own due diligence. As always, not financial advice in today's video. However, once we've read that and we're ready to actually stake, we can just click the stake button here. Now it's going to give us a list of different validators. One thing I will say that I'm a little bit disappointed is you can't actually like click into any of these validators and get any sort of information on them. There's no way that we can figure out who they are or any other information, which I think you could probably do researching through the browser if you guys want. Most other, staking platforms, they have like a website and, a little bit of information on the validators that you can find. Possibly it's available somewhere else and just not here in the wallet. But yeah, a little bit disappointed on that. But if we do click the info tab here, you can see their voting power, which is essentially how much that they have staked in their validator node, and the commission that they're going to charge. So this is how much of your payment they're going to take, and this is a fee for essentially staking with them using their validator node. Some of them are at 5%. I would say the good majority, all of them are at 5%. However, make sure you click on them before, because you will see like this Figment one is 33%. Now, typically the smaller nodes are going to charge you more. I'm going to try to find several with 5%. And I do recommend, finding a couple of them. So if one isn't validating, you're not losing out completely and not earning at that point if one of the validators goes down or something happens. So I definitely recommend like splitting your stake between at least 2 different validators. If you have a larger stake, you may want to consider more than that. For me, with only 500, I'm just going to stake 250 with 2 different ones. And again, if we guys want, we can just click this little like icon here and it'll allow us to sort by different things. So amount of staked. This may be relevant in the future. Right now, I don't think there's that many validators that really need to worry about it. But in the future, as more validators come online, they're only going to pay out like the top number of validators. So you want to make sure you're with a validator with a large number of SEI stake to ensure that you are getting those commissions paid out to you for your staking. The second thing we can do here is by alphabetical. If you know a certain one, you want to search for them by name. And the third is by APY. But as I mentioned, it's not showing APY for any of these yet. So I think that's just not online as a feature just yet. But if you guys are watching this in the future, you may want to consider doing that. And you might be able to find the ones that pay out the highest interest and you get the most annual yield. For me, again, we're going to just go by amount staked. And I'm going to choose a couple different ones. Just scrolling down here, we can see there's a lot of different ones with like different symbols and stuff. I kind of like that one with a little smiley face there. But as he is a little bit lower on the list, I'm going to try to stay to the top couple. So I'm going to go with King nodes here. And again, normally I do a little bit more research if I was putting in a large amount of money and try to figure out who King nodes are. But we're not able to do that here. You may want to do a Google search yourself before staking any large amounts of money. Since mine is fairly small, I'm only putting in $250. I'm comfortable if something happened and, I got slashed or I lost it. It's not going to be, the end of me financially with such a small amount. Now we can see here, the total amount I have is 858, and I want to do about half of that. We're going to keep a little in reserve so we can still transact on the network in the future. And so what I'm going to go ahead and do is just do like 420. And so we can click that. And if we click right here, you're going to see like how fast you want. If you want to spend a little bit more, I don't really care. I'm happy with just paying essentially 1 cent to get this transaction done. And again, guys, SEI is super fast and super cheap. 1 cent. I saw a transaction on Ethereum the other day that was $80 to bridge over some tokens. So yeah, 1 cent is unbelievably great rate. It may rise in the future as the value of the token goes up, but still won't be anything close to $80. Now you're going to pay, essentially the actual amount is 0.02 in SEI. So still really great fee there, guys. And this thing is going to be lightning fast. So you guys can review the transaction. It's going to show you 420 SEI. And we're linking to the validator, King nodes, and you can add a memo. This is optional. I'm going to go ahead and type in BitRush. So we'll have BitRush on that transaction. Let me capitalize that R as well. So there we go. BitRush will be the memo. And if you guys are all set here, let's go ahead and stake our SEI. And there we go. It's done. If you guys want, you can copy the transaction ID or click this button here. And we're able to actually view that transaction on SEI scan. So again, we'll go over more of the ecosystem stuff in a future video, but this is seiscan.app, and you're able to come here just like you would with like Etherscan on Ethereum and see everything that happens on the network. And so you guys can see this transaction here did complete very fast and easy. So just coming on back, we're going to click done, and we're going to do it again and find another validator. So we already have right here, when we click on stake now, we can see the one that we've currently staked, break down by validator, how much you have with each one, and we can click here, we can unstake, we can switch validator if we wanted to, switch it to a different validator. We can also stake more if you guys wanted to add to that stake. So maybe you're dollar cost averaging in and you want to continue to stake. This is how you would do that. And actually, it looks like now we have the information. So that's interesting. They didn't give it to us on the front end, but once you're staked with them, you do have an about section. So we do have a Telegram chat for them and their Twitter, and probably you can find their website through one of those two channels. So that's interesting that it shows it after. Didn't know that. But let's come on back, and what we're going to do now is to click the stake button again, and we're going to find another validator. So again, I'm going to go by the amount staked. We're going to find another one of the top validators here by amount. I like Rhino. I don't know why. I'm just drawn to the Rhino here. I know Everstake. I've staked with them on other chains in the past. Bro Chain, that sounds kind of cool. Bro Chain. Anyway, I'm going to probably go with Rhino. Let me just check to make sure. Yeah, 5% commission. So that's good right there. Let's click on them. And again, we're going to stake 420 SEI. And we can, again, review if you guys want to change it, make it faster. As you saw in the last transaction, though, it's super lightning quick. So no need to really do that. And let's review. And let's type in our memo again. Just going to be BitRush. And again, that is optional. You don't need a memo. But if everything looks good and you're ready to stake, go ahead and click Stake SEI, and voila, should be done. Again, if you guys want to check that on the network, you could click this one or copy it and paste it into SEI scan and see that transaction. Otherwise, just click done. And now we can see the remaining amount. I only have essentially $10 of SEI left here in this wallet. But again, when I come over to stake, I can now see that I do have both of these here. I have 420 with Rhino and 420 with KingNode. So let's click on the Rhino and we can get more information about them as well. So they do have an actual website here, rhinostake.com. So if you guys want to research any of these two that I put my money into today, go ahead and do that. But essentially, yeah, that's it. If you guys wanted to do more research on the nodes before you put in, maybe you want to just stake like one SEI and then get their website and all of their social media and do a little bit more research before staking a large amount. Again, definitely be advantageous if you're putting in, I would say anything over like $1,000, you probably want to do your research first. For me, I'm comfortable with the $250. Assuming these guys aren't out to get me and steal my crypto here or get it slashed or whatever. But that's basically it for this process. Again, if we wanted to stake more, we could do multiple nodes and continue to stack on. Maybe if I had $1,000, I could add two more at $250 each. And again, clicking into each one, if we wanted to unstake, we just click this unstake button. If we wanted to switch to a different validator, we could do that, or stake more. And eventually, once I have some rewards here, I believe there'll also be a button where I can claim my rewards, and those rewards we'll be able to choose whether you want to restake them or possibly they just go straight to your wallet and you'll have to go in and then add that back in. But that's basically everything for today's video, guys. I hope you did enjoy it. If so, please tap on that thumbs up button, as it does help my videos get out to more people just like you. You can also sub to my channel for more great cryptocurrency content, bell on to be notified as the videos drop, and I am planning on doing a lot more content on SEI in the future. Also, if you want to learn more about blockchain, I do have a course, Crypto 101 Mastery, where I cover all of the basics of blockchain technology and cryptocurrency. It's something that I definitely needed when I first started to understand the technology that I was investing in. So I built this course, and I do have a special discount if you guys do click the link below. Other than that, you can join up my Discord chat if you need any help with this or you want to just chat with me. You can also leave me a comment below, but in my Discord chat, the first 50 members, we are giving free VIP lifetime access. There'll always be a free general public chat. You guys can jump in there and chat with other like-minded people. I'm in there every single day, and I usually respond really quickly. But eventually it will be paid to get in the VIP chat. So if you guys get in there quick, you'll get that free, 100% free lifetime access. Thank you guys again for watching. Hopefully this video was helpful for you, and let's get that coin.